Hello.
It's the Calm Team ACT. Today doing a podcast for you on services for the Christmas break 2020. Firstly, over to Leanne.
First, I'd like to acknowledge the custodians of the land on which I live and work and pay my respects to the elders, both past and present.
So today it's a little bit different and we've got some young people with us in the background. Hi you all.
Hi.
How's it going?
So they've got some knowledge also of the services from where they're from. So their input today is going to be really important to help us let you know if you're looking for a service, where you live and where to basically get something to eat if you're hungry, or what other
from
things.
all different parts of
The country.
Australia,
So we'd like to introduce our young people here. And obviously for privacy reasons, we can't show their face on video. No, they're not dentists.
So
But
you've got us instead.
So firstly we've got Kev,
How's it going?
Shazza,
Doing.
Mazza,
Shalom.
and Kazza.
Hello.
So they're our lovely young people that are going to give you miles of information.
Oh my God.
So firstly, just acknowledging the Christmas time break. It can be difficult for some of you all. Face a lot of challenges. Some with family, some without family. It can be a really hard time. It can be a lonely time. It also can be a great time. So I'm sure we all relate to that category somewhere. Of maybe, doing it on your own or doing it with someone.
Yep.
So I'd like to firstly ask Kev, who's from the area of,
Sunnyvale.
also known as
Kev.
the Riverina.
Oh, yeah.
We know your name, mate.
So Kev from the Riverina, what are your experiences on if you were hungry, you had nothing to eat, you have no money, where would you go?
Well, I'll be going to the Salvation Army.
Yep. And what do they do?
They
What
support
have they done for you, really, in the past?
support us with food.
Yep. And do they just feed you?
No, they just give you boxes and boxes of food.
Oh, okay, so it gets you through a period of
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Okay.
They do that in Canberra as well.
Yeah.
Now that reminds me.
So it's probably a really good time to maybe get something prior to them to coming into the Christmas break. Yeah. Does that...
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you know that we're coming up to Christmas now, and that you don't have any food, go down to the Salvos. They're there for you. They're helpful. Do they always also have clothes if you need clothes?
Yep.
They deliver too, don't they? They deliver food and
I'm pretty
hampers
sure they
and
do.
stuff to
Yeah,
your
like
door.
it's like sort of like an op shop, but like with food and clothes and that. Like,
Yeah, because they deliver hampers and stuff to your door. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. So and there's like huge big hampers.
Yeah, that's really good. So
and
probably
I'm pretty sure they support, like they provide you with cover, like
shelter.
yeah, like the homeless and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's really good.
yeah,
So that's your go-to.
yep,
Yep.
sure is.
What other services is there anything else that you think? What if you, if I needed someone for, say, mental health, what would you recommend? Would you just say call the hospital?
Yeah, I'll be going like straight to a doctor or
Yeah.
a hospital or something.
So on the doctor side of it, what I've done is I've looked up who to call over that break. So if you can't get into a doctor, you don't have to. You can do it online now. It's one of the things that COVID-19's given us is the access to seeing a doctor online. So you don't have, and it's 24/7. So it's called telehealth online.
Or you can speak to those people who gives you like prescribing medication,
Yeah.
like free mental health.
Psychiatrist.
Yes.
Psychiatrist.
Yeah. They're also on that also. So, and another one I think is really important to mention is Lifeline.
Yeah, or Kids Helpline.
Kids Helpline, yep. Does anyone know what the number is for Lifeline?
13114.
That's great. Thanks, Shazza.
Welcome.
And what if you said Kids Helpline? Yeah. So do you know the number for that, or it's something I can look up and share later?
Yeah, you can look up and share later. I just
Yeah.
don't know off the,
Yeah,
off
that's
the
all
top
right.
of my head.
What age is that? Do you happen to know?
Well, it is like it says Kids Helpline, so
It's 13 to 21.
13 to 20.
Yeah, I've accessed that before.
Oh, great. It was a good service.
Yeah, it is a good service. If you ever need somebody to chat to or somebody to help talk you out of something, there's always somebody on the other side of that phone.
24/7.
24/7.
That's
You can
excellent.
call them at like 4 o'clock in the morning and the lights off.
Oh, that's really
Yeah,
good to know.
seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's really important that everyone does know that there is help out there 24/7.
Mm.
Yeah, there's always someone on the end of the line.
Especially this time of year.
Yeah,
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
can be hard. Can be hard.
What
Yeah.
kind of challenges do you think that people will face at Christmas time?
depression.
Broken families.
Stress.
Not being able to afford
Yeah.
things.
Mm.
Yeah, if you've got a
Christmas.
big family, you can't provide presents or you can't provide gifts or lunch for all of them. It's pretty sad sometimes.
Yeah. And I think that's too where Kev said, you know, you can go down to your salvos again. I know in the ACT, and we do have someone here from the ACT with us, Maz's ACT, and she's, think maybe used the Anglicare service. Yeah. For food. Yeah. And I think you mentioned St. Vinny's. Yeah, so St. Vincent de Paul, and you can get food from them also.
There's also the soup kitchen.
Yeah, soup kitchen.
Which
Leanne
is-
mentioned that before.
Just so you've got Anglicare, then you've got the outdoor car park, and then you turn left into that street. It's just down your left, the building.
Yeah.
So it's just there, like it's I
Near
can't
the
remember
dumpling house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
directly across from the dumpling house.
Ah, okay.
So and that's every Tuesday, I think,
Oh, that's
5:30.
good. They might have extended hours too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, for Christmas break.
Mm.
Was there any more services that you could maybe mention?
I don't know, just like Kids Helpline, things
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Yep.
I know loneliness is
Yeah.
probably difficult, but lots of people in the same boat and lots of people who want to support you.
Yeah. I think-
Headspace.
Yeah, Headspace are good. They're always good to look up their websites. I'm not sure what their hours are. I know some of the services do shut down. So if in doubt, still ring, and they'll usually have a message or something saying where you can get help. If you can't get into anyone or onto anyone, you can always maybe call your hospital.
Mm.
There's always someone there to
And
help.
any walk-in clinic you can go
Yeah.
to, and if you are ever in need of just some help regarding your mental health or help regarding anything really, go to your nearest walk-in clinic,
Yeah.
because normally the receptionist will take you right to somebody that is specified in that area. Yeah.
And I think, like in Canberra, if you go to like Woden or Belconnen, they could probably, like walk-in clinics, they could probably link you in with
Yeah.
CAMS through that. if you
Oh
need
yeah,
mental
can.
health.
That'd be really good too. Yeah, that's a good one to know.
Yeah.
They're a great support also. And again, I think it all comes back to if that's the case and you can't think of anyone who to call, Lifeline 13114. Now there's also the option too where you can go onto their website. If you don't feel comfortable talking on the phone, go to their website lifeline.org.au and click chat online, and you can
Oh, you
talk to
can
someone.
message, can't you?
Mm.
Chat
Yeah,
rooms.
you can just
Yeah.
message them. Yeah, counsellor on.
Yeah,
Yeah, message the counsellor.
yeah,
Get a counsellor on.
yeah.
Like messaging. They advertise that all the time.
I think also the dvcs.org.au, that's domestic violence, they too have an online chat. So if there's any domestic violence, any threat of that, if you're concerned about a loved one, you can call them or chat to them online. Excuse me.
Another one is communities at work. You can get food there as well. But you've got to have like points. I think if you're on Centrelink, you get a certain amount of points, but you can get
Yeah.
free food and stuff from any communities at workers. So that's another one.
There's also volunteering ACT for the Canberra region. It's volunteeringact.org.au. Click on services, click on the tab, then click on Community Info Hub, and they've got information of who you can call if you need something. That's a really good access point to who's open. mycommunitydirectory.com.au is also another good one. But again, these are Canberra. I'm going to move over to Kazza, who's Sydney based. So in Sydney, what sort of services have you found there?
I found Project Youth, and they supply food, they supply mentoring. You can call up, and if you just need someone to talk to, I'm sure they'd be happy to talk to you. And I've also found lots of community churches around the area. They also give out food, and they have Christmas Eve services. So if you're feeling lonely, you can go to the Christmas Eve service if you feel like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I suppose too, we don't really think of the churches all the time, but you know, they're very giving and they're always there for you.
Yeah, and they're not going to judge no matter what. And although a lot of people feel as though they may judge or they may not welcome you in, they always are happy to welcome people in.
Yeah, I think also too, church can also be somewhere quiet
Yeah.
for you to.
And there's also like human interaction. You can talk to someone.
Yeah. Yeah, so, sorry. Yeah, that's all really good points. Thank you for that, Grace. Also, yes, Kev.
Yeah, as Keza was saying, there's like churches around like the hometown where like you go like I think it's every weekend, like around dinner time, that you can go there and they have cooked food for you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
And I think in Canberra, in Dixon in the city, I'm not sure which days, but I think maybe it's Vinnie's or what's the other one? Vinnie's
Salvation Army.
Salvation Army. One of them does like dinners for the like they bring like there's like hot Milo and stuff. They do it on a regular basis, almost every week.
Where's that at? Do you know?
Just like probably outside of Civic McDonald's in
Right.
Civic, and then in Dixon outside of Woolies.
If you're
They provide food like sandwiches and like.
If you're
tea,
further
coffee.
down south
good.
from Kazza and you're in the Wollongong and Shell Harbour region, there's Baptist churches that will provide you with not only boxes of food, but they'll provide you with things to distract yourself with, like books and magazines and board games. And that is literally right down the road from a Southern Youth and Family Service. And not only do people need things like clothes for the homeless and food if you don't have anything to supply yourself with and you've got no money, but they provide you with distractions. It's probably one of the best things I've ever had. Because when people don't have anything else to distract themselves with, and let's say they can't go home, they can always go there, and they're so welcoming at Baptist churches.
So what kind of things do they distract you with?
They'll play board games with you. They'll give you books. They'll give you novels. They'll give you little DVD players, tiny cheap ones, and you can stick a DVD in them and project them. It's really, really nice. And you don't have to return them. They give. It's a Baptist church. It's sort of a part of Anglicare, but they're a completely different building.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really great to take people down there that you're close to and loved ones that you're concerned about around Christmas time. Just go down to a Baptist church and they'll provide you with things like that.
Yeah, I think that's really good. And we do think, you know, there are services out there that we don't all know about and we wouldn't think to go to. Yeah, so thanks heaps for that. That That was a good one.
You're welcome.
And of course, there's us.
Yeah,
It's
always us.
Yeah.
it's always us.
Um,
I'm working over Christmas, so I only have Christmas and Boxing Day off, and then I'm back at work.
Are you
contacting
working
them.
over Christmas?
Yep.
My goodness, busy lady.
Yeah.
so we will be here.
We will be here
We will be on the other end of the
for another
line.
service that you can utilise.
Yes, and we will connect you with services and help you and support you to find whatever it is you might need. And of course, check us out on Facebook too. Friend us on Facebook, accept our friend request.
Yeah, Kev.
And just need to have a chat to us. We're there.
Calm team.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank
Yeah.
you. Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
That's
Thank
really good
you.
information.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome.